What's up, everybody? It's your favorite YouTube plumber back here at Plum Water again. Today we're going to show you how to do a minor rebuild. I know I've done this before, but this video is going to be a little more friendly for you. So we're going to change the fill valve, a 3-inch flapper, and the supply line. I've already turned the water off. You know how to do that. Flush the toilet, get the water out of the toilet tank. Okay? So we're going to be using a Fluidmaster 3-inch long-lasting universal. Here on the back it has a chart for the toilets and what setting to put it on, and if this isn't proper I have another chart on my phone that we can do. We're going to be using a 400A contractor grade with brass shank. You can also use a Pro 56, and if I remember right, this is a Pro 51 or something like that. I can't remember. Your local supply house will know what it is though. These are your basic Home Depot parts. They're not super expensive. They're very contract friendly. They're very budget friendly. And we will be replacing the supply line as well. If you get a supply line, do not get one from Home Depot. I recommend Lowe's or your local plumbing supply house, specifically so you can get steel braided. The supply lines that are at Home Depot are not steel braided. They are plastic braided. You'll need something like a diaper to get this job done, or a towel, or whatever you have. You're going to need 2 of them. One specifically to go on the floor, and the other one to catch that water coming out of the tank, and I'll show you exactly how to do that without making a mess. The only tool you will need for this is a pair of mini channel locks, or a mini crescent wrench, and that's it. I prefer these though, so you can actually get the nut on the bottom of that fill valve. So after you turn the water off and flush the toilet, you're going to disconnect this right here. This is one of those plastic ones I was talking about. It's not actually steel braided. Okay. Now you can take this off. That's real loose, so we're going to strap that so that's not so loose. Yours won't be like that, hopefully. Use your diaper to catch the water. There's going to be water in the supply line. Alright. This one is actually steel braided. I can't tell with my glasses on. Alright. Now we'll start with the flapper first. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to unhook this. Let's get that thing out of our way. Just get that out of the way. Alright, you're going to have little clips in here. They're just going to snap right off. Alright, and this is the adjustment right here. You pull the ball down and you spin it. Okay, and depending on what toilet you have, American Standard, there's numbers in here you can reference, but most of your American Standards are all going to be the same. Cadet 3's an 8, and like I said, I'll show you the other one on my phone that's a little more, a betterer of a chart. You don't need any of these attachments. These are all for different toilets. Throw those away. So, let's get in the tailor here. So, if you are dealing with an American Standard with a 3-inch flapper, it's going to be a Cadet series, because they don't sell a 2-inch Cadet unless it's an old one. And if you have that toilet, you're most likely going to have to do something different. But the Cadet 3 is a number 8 on this one, and it's a number 8 on that one. So, number 8 it is. So let's show you how to do this. So number 8, you're going to pull the ball, twist, and put this with that. Number 8. That easy. It's simple, fellas. It's simple. You can't mess it up. Okay. Snap. Snap. Done. Okay. Now for your chain, you're going to hold the chain up. You're going to line this thing up with your blue rod. Figure out what link matches the bottom of this loop, and that's the link you're going to use. Okay, snap that in there. Slide it around. You can feel free to cut the chain, but do it after you test the flush. Then you snap this in to your flush lever, your handle lever, your boom. See? No slack. Instant flush. See that? Boom, 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 boom. If you don't like it, do it again. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Open your fill valve. Take it out of the box. Put your rubber on the bottom of this thing. Set your nut in between you. Hook your hose up. Put this on. See this line right here? That's your backflow protection. You need that above this. So what I do is I set it on the side, twist it, gets bigger. As long as you go as high as you can and this still fits under the lid, you're good. You still have like an inch. So you're going to set this off to the side. Okay, this is the magic right here. This has a nut on the bottom of it. As this sits in the tank, you have a nut on the bottom of it. Find the nut with your hands. Reverse thread. Push down on this. Notice how I didn't drain any water out. Undo the nut. Keep pushing down on it to keep pressure on that gasket, okay? Make sure you have your towel or your diaper ready right in between your legs. Drop the nut. Take your diaper. Shove it up. Put this in the hole. Push it down. See that? I never even spilled a drop of water. You don't have to drain the tank if you don't want to. You can drain the tank if you don't feel comfortable, but you don't have to do it. Just keep pushing down on it. Tighten your nut back up. You don't have to go crazy with the nut. Hand tight as the old mitts can get it. Just give her some onions. Just feed it. That seems good enough. Make sure everything in there clears. Okay. Now, you can put your supply line on. We're going to put that in there. Throw that away. Screw your supply line on right there. Screw it, 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 screw it. I need to fix this pipe before I hook the supply line up, so give me a second. Now that I fixed that, tighten your supply line up. Okay. You don't need to reef down on this with your pliers or nothing. Just give it the old onion feeders as tight as you can. And fill her on up. Now, water level. Set this bad boy as low as you can get it. And then adjust up. Usually your tank will be stamped with some sort of water level, but rule of thumb for all toilets, 1/4 inch below this line is more than fine. So we're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it up. 1/4 inch below this line is more than fine. I missed it, so I'm going to back it off by 2 threads. Pull the corner of the flapper so your dang water drops. Lower it, lower it. Do it again. Boom, right there. That's exactly where you want it. 1/4 inch. Below this line is more than fine. Now remember we set that flapper at an 8, so let's see how it flushes. Oh, that was nice. And that's it. If you want to test that some flapper to see if it's leaking, drop some food coloring in the bowl in the tank here and wait about 15 minutes. Don't flush it, don't do nothing. If that food coloring makes its way into that bowl, your flapper's leaking and you need to reset it or get a different flapper. Other than that, keep killing it, keep kicking ass.